Hello my fellow paint monsters, how's life? I hope everything's fine with you. Today I want to talk to you a little bit more about the paints from Lighthouse Cove made by Maisie. This time I decided to make two separate color mixing charts. One for the Studio Ghibli set, as out of all the sets I've got from Lighthouse Cove, this one's going to be best for mixing. Not ideal as it doesn't contain a yellow, but it does have two lovely blues, a red, a purple, a light brown and a green, so there's definitely going to be some interesting mixes. And I also decided to make a separate mixing chart for the birch and willow set. In my review from last week I said that this is one of my very favorite sets of all the watercolor sets I own, and while it's not really such a great set for mixing as it contains, well, greens and browns and that's it, I just really wanted to see all the pretty earth tones that this set can produce. So I'm going to do that. I also decided to make an ink test again for these paints in order to see how these paints work if you decide to use a pen together with them. And also I'm going to show you some fun random mixes of colors from different sets, just to have some fun and show you some possibilities that these paints offer. The colors from the Studio Ghibli palette will allow you to make a range of pretty pastel colors as well as some more earthy, natural looking shades. I absolutely adore the mixes that Totoro's layer creates, especially together with Arrietty and Ponyo's red. Well, and Kappa's, alright, most of them. I'm just a big sucker for greens, but mixing these colors you're also going to get a nice range of violets and purples. So if this is your cup of tea, you're definitely going to be satisfied. In the ink test part of this video, as usual, I'm using a Sakura micron pen. So as always, I'm first drawing a line and painting on top of it when it's dry to see if these paints are transparent enough for the line to be clearly visible from underneath the paint, if it's going to create a pleasing effect or not really. Let's have a look at the second part of the ink test. When you draw on top of these paints, most of them behave well enough to be used together with pens, but at the same time most are not perfect. The line on top of the paint does get thicker and more blurry than the line that's drawn on the clean paper, so you have to decide on your own if this looks good enough for you or if the lines are getting too blurry for your taste. For some of my random mixes I wanted to try using pyrite, as it's honestly one of my very favorite shimmers, if not the favorite shimmer of all. It somehow manages to be at the same time shiny and toned down. Just don't ask me how, but this is how I feel about it. So I've been trying pyrite with different colors, and the two mixes I liked best were pyrite together with genuine Mayan green and with Ethereum. I think these look pretty stunning, and the three other mixes here, Ethereum and Grandeur, Tragic and Genuine Jade, and Tragic and Nefarious, produce marvelous grace in my opinion. Genuine Jade is a pretty difficult color to use for mixing. It's not ideal because it's difficult to activate, being a gemstone paint. It's pretty difficult to transfer to your mixing palette, and it's a very light color. But when you do decide to use it, soak it enough and mix it with other colors, it creates amazing pastel, moody shades. I just love what the colors from the birch and willow set create together. Honestly, I think you could only use these 5 colors and create 100 paintings just using these. I really can't speak highly enough of them. And the more I look at them and the more I talk about them, the more I want to buy more paint from Maisie. I'm filming this in June 2019 and Maisie has gone on a trip. She's moving house as well, and she's not going to be back to making paint for several months now, probably until October if I remember correctly. So for a while you're not going to be able to buy watercolors from Lighthouse Cove, unfortunately, and it's making me really sad, but at the same time really excited for what's going to come in October, because I'm pretty sure there's going to be some new exciting amazing sets. Anyway, This time for the demonstration I decided to do a bunch of smaller pictures. The paper is Moleskin watercolor journal and I'm enjoying it quite a lot, even though it does buckle a little bit when you use a lot of washes and a lot of water, but I think in general it handles the water well enough, and the paints from Lighthouse Cove look very nice on it. And they're absolutely perfect for a more illustrative kind of artwork. I had a lot of fun painting these. Alright, this is everything I wanted to show you this week. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, press the like button. Feel free to leave a small comment below. If you've got any experience with the paints from Lighthouse Cove yourself, please do share. I think the more we share, the more beneficial it is for the whole handmade watercolors community, as I feel we really do need more information about handmade watercolors. You can always make a small donation on Ko-fi as well to support this channel and help it grow. So far you've been amazing guys, really. Thank you so much for all the support I've received so far. Your generosity truly blows my mind. Thank you. Next week I'm going to be reviewing another maker, so stay tuned. Visit Hungry for Paint on Instagram on Wednesday for a sneak peek. And I hope I'm going to be able to publish a text review of the paints from Lighthouse Cove on Hungry for Paint blog. Alright, see you next week. Have a great weekend. Bye bye.